Hello and welcome back to LAN Party of One. Let's play Dungeon Siege. We are going to go into this house now that we've cleared out the area around it, and this person has dead people on the ground. Oh, they're Krug. Okay, never mind. They're not just people. I feel less bad now. Okay, who is this person? Edgar. Let's talk to Edgar.
I should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to Stonebridge to find out what's got the Krug all stirred up. If you could spare a few minutes to help an old neighbour before you go, I have a favour to ask. When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us, I tried to get to the safety of my cellar, but they had a little welcome party waiting for me. If you need any supplies for the long trek to Stonebridge, and wouldn't mind clearing out the remaining Krug downstairs, you can help yourself to whatever you need from my stalls.
Thank you very much, Edgar, and it is indeed a long trek to Stonebridge, so I will take you up on that offer. As you can see, we now have a new quest, which is to clear the Krug from Edgar's basement and gather supplies for the journey to Stonebridge. I will happily accept that quest, because, well, I could use some supplies, as I am going to Stonebridge. Down here, there are lots of Krug that are awaiting our hammer, and we shall happily supply it to their face. We will also break boxes, because that is our secondary mission, right? I mean, it was first, avenge friend's death. Second, destroy everything. Right? No? Am I mixing things? Oh, whatever. I'm going to do it anyway because, well, it's just so fun to break everything. Now, this lift, honestly, is a little bit of a pain because as soon as you step onto it, it goes down, which is sort of annoying. And anytime these creatures step onto it, it moves. Or at least I think so. Now, I tried to lure some of them on here as a clever trap. As you can see, the trap was not so clever as it didn't work. So I'm going to press this button, and we're going to try it again. Alright, did we catch anybody? We did. We got the boss on this thing, which is good. We're going to move off of it so that we can make sure we don't end up going back down there again by accident while we can destroy this guy. Alright. Nope, no, don't do that. Okay, wow, that could have been not bad, but just not ideal. Nothing that we've picked up is really better than what we have already, so I'm just going to keep on with what I've got. Whoops, not going to lose that here, and we are going to go back down. Pick up that mana potion, sir. We have a few more Krug to kill. Let's get off this thing again, because I really hate when it keeps moving on me and I don't want it to. It really becomes annoying. And as you can see, we've just completed the mission of clearing out Edgar's basement, which, it's interesting that the game knows that, considering we've only gotten down this far. Sort of a spoiler, right? Like, hey, you've killed everything now. How do you know that? I've only just sort of stepped into this section of the basement. What if there's more things to be found? Like, you kind of ruined that whole surprise, right? Now I know there's no more enemies to expect, so... This conspicuous wall is such because, well, you can break it and go in here and collect more things from Edgar's basement. Why he decided to wall up this entire area full of goodies, I don't know, but I guess you'd have to ask Edgar. And he probably still can't tell you. We're going to continue to break these boxes and light torches because I like lighting torches. I've already got Leech Life. I guess it doesn't hurt to take it again, although, to be honest, I might end up dropping it. Just a few short moments, but we'll see. And so ends Edgar's basement quest. That was pretty uneventful, I should say. Which I guess is good, because if it were eventful, we might be dead. Dead does not get us to Stonebridge, does it? That it does not. Gyorn is waiting for us. Presumably, anyway. For all we know, we'll get there and he'll be like, sorry, don't know you, don't know Norik. Big misunderstanding. Go back home, tend to your farm. And we'll be like, well, there's no real farm to... Okay. Lots of mosquitoes to kill, lots of Krug to kill along the way. I just get engrossed though, you know, like the rain in the background, it's very relaxing and almost makes you forget that you're killing everything in sight. No, it doesn't. I remember that I'm killing everything in sight. Ooh. Oh, that's a spellcaster. The higher level spellcasters can actually resurrect people, which is really not fun if you're, you know, the one who's having enemies resurrected against you. A level 4 Nature Mage can resurrect us, however. So once we get a level 4 Nature Mage, or if we were to become a Nature 4 Nature Mage, we could resurrect our party members. We are not ourselves going to become a Nature 4 Ranger Mage, but we might be picking one up at some point. Hint, hint, we're going to be picking one up at some point. There looks to be something awfully suspicious over here, and that is because there is something awfully suspicious over here, and it is, in fact, another little side mission for us to take on, where we have some Krug to kill. And in fact, there is a boss somewhere around here. He has decided not to come out yet. Here comes another scout. I've actually done this. I've gotten pretty lucky here. He was able to pick him off one at a time before the boss even came and knew that I was here. Clan Dank. He must smell really terrible with a name like Dank. And he gives us lots of things to pick up. I wonder if that crude leather is any better than anything that I've picked up. Probably not. No. No, it's the same as the other crude leather that I picked up. I wonder if this bow is any better than anything that I've picked up. Probably not. 6 to 12. Actually, it is pretty good. We're going to hold on to that for when and if we ever, and I mean when mostly, when we pick up a ranged fighter. That is the first party member we'll be picking up, not to ruin things too much. Oh, another bow. Let's see if that bow's any better than what I've got. Let's move these mana potions, grab this bow. Is that... that's a weird range, 3 to 14. Whatever, we're going to leave those things on the ground because I don't really need them. We're going to continue to kill these Krug. I love how the spellcasters come up and punch you. They're like, no, we won't use our magic. You know, the thing that we're really good at? Nah, we're going to use our fists. Because Clothies are known for their brute strength. You might have heard these guys, or guy, or whatever it is, yelling at me. They were sitting, waiting patiently for me to pay them a visit. Hey, come over here. We want to spit on you with our acidic spit. No thank you. Well, really? Because we got gold over here? Oh, well, in that case, I'll come say hello and kill you and then take the gold. Thanks. Nothing over there but a Gremel, nothing up my sleeves but a... Sorry, wrong show. And I summarily get surrounded by everything and anything. But it's okay because I have a hammer. And hammer beats all. At least in this game it does. Ah, you cannot compete with hammer. My hammer and my sumo pants, I can destroy all of the Kingdom of Ebb. What a goofy set of armor, huh? It's made all the more ridiculous, I think, because I got a mohawk. Like, I look so, you know, threatening with the mohawk, and then it's like, I've got sumo pants on. It's like, okay. I can't carry anything else. That's fine. We'll just continuing. And we're coming up to one of my favorite lines in the game, but first we're going to go explore under this waterfall. Because there's a little secret area behind here with just a little bit of gold waiting for us. I would love to collect that gold. So here we go around the back. There's a little Gremel over there who I thought was an enemy at first. Alright. Grab that gold. Man, these Gremels are honestly kind of freaking me out. Every time I see one, I'm like, oh my god, what's that? And then I'm really, oh, it's just a Gremel. It's okay. It's fine. It's cool. Good. Hey, that bridge doesn't look too passable here, sir. What have you got to say about all that, Mr. Scardus?
Damn fool Krug. I knew they was none too bright, but today I seen everything. They torched this here bridge, and then set to driving a wagon caravan across while it was still a-burning. Now the only way to Stonebridge is that-a-ways, and that means going through the old crypts to the road beyond. You ain't gonna catch me going that way.
Well, Scardus, your mastery of English leaves a lot to be desired, but perhaps and hopefully your mastery of the geography of this place does not, because I'm going to take your advice and continue to seek Norik's friend Gyorn in the town of Stonebridge by using the old path through the crypts, as my journal has now been updated to tell me to do so. Let's hope you're right about all this, because if you're wrong, this is going to be kind of awkward in a little bit, isn't it? Watch me end up like, you know... This is like in the labyrinth, you know, where the creature comes up, or where Sarah goes up and she meets the worm, and... Oh, don't go that way. If she'd have gone that way, she'd have gone straight to the castle. Imagine if he gives me the wrong directions, and if I'd just gone a different way, I would have gone straight to wherever the main enemy of this... Which, by the way, notice we don't know who our main enemy is. All we know is that the Krug are attacking, and we've been... Oh, we've been surrounded is what we've been. All we know is that the Krug have been attacking. We don't yet know why, or if they're the... Are they the root of the issue? Are they the source of this problem? Or are they just a cog in the works, so to speak? I would literally like to know where those other wolves went, because I'm pretty sure the 3 of them went over in this direction, but now I don't see them, and there's 3 over here, and, well, I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. I seem to believe they're going to come out and bite me in the bum. I just drink mana, too. By accident. Also, apparently they just phased into a different bush. Okay, fair enough. Phasing wolves. Hey, there's a sign for the crypts. We must be going the right direction. Lovely. Let's continue, shall we? I do like to explore the outer... Oh, there's a deer. Can we hunt the deer? No, we could scare it off, though. There are things to be explored in this area. Sometimes I like to go to the overhead map to show me... Oh, oh boy. Okay. That is a boss wolf, which we should definitely take care of. You know it's a boss because he's glowing blue! Anything that glows is a boss, folks. Anything that glows is a boss. What I was saying is that sometimes I like to use the health potion when I'm dying. And I also like to sometimes use the overhead map, because even though this game is quite linear in nature, sometimes you can get a little bit turned around, or it's just not really clear where you're supposed to be going sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. And so for those times, I like to use the minimap. It also helps to show you where you've already been to, where you haven't discovered yet, and it just sort of helps you figure out areas that you might want to explore. I wonder if this burlap is any good. No, of course not. We probably won't be getting any better equipment for a little bit now. It's sort of random, if I understand correctly. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to, hey, now you're at this level, and now you're going to start getting this stuff instead. I don't think there's anything like that going on, but I could be wrong. So we've come up to the Kurg, or I want to say Kurg because that's what they say when they approach you, is they go Kurg, but they're Krug. So we're coming up to the Krug encampment. They're just going to keep running at us from out of the woodwork. That's okay, we can handle them. Bring it on. Trying to pot shot us from over there? No, I don't think so. Oh, a lonely spellcaster. 2 hits and he's dead. Now this part's kind of funny to me because you have these little mosquito frack things that are all locked up, and you unleash them and then they set to attack you. Man, I just freed you! Ungrateful. So ungrateful. The forest axe is a 2-handed weapon, otherwise I would take it. I don't really like 2-handed weapons. Call me old-fashioned. Hello, running Krug. Zzz. I will gladly hit you in the face with my hammer repeatedly until you are dead and take the things that you drop after you die. And there's a little path over here with a pixie floating by. Sometimes the pixies will give you things like the gift of mana or health or other things like that. Sometimes they just do nothing. As is the case with that one and this one. I do, again, want to take out everything around here first before I go and move this statue, which will reveal this area here with angelic tones ringing in the way. I don't know. Here's our introduction to gargoyles. That's a gargoyle. It's dead. Here's another one. It's dead too. We are one-shotting them. I wonder what level are we on here. We are 2 point, what did it say? 2.67. Okay, so we're almost level 3. Ideally, by the time we get to the end of the boss in the crypt, we will be a level 4. But we'll see how all that goes. Oh, nice trap. Yeah, I never would have guessed that you would have been waiting for me on the sides there. You jerks. Alright, now this is a real trap. Because these skeletons are no joke. Especially at this level. I mean, right now I have a decent enough weapon to deal with them, but... Wow, you take a long time to get here, sir. Poor man. Please drink the health potion, sir. Thank you. Oh my goodness. See what I mean? They really are no joke. At first I was just like... I was thinking, you know, they're not, you know... You don't want to fool around, but... Geez, at the same time... I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm going to keep that polar staff for now just because I feel like it might come in useful for somebody eventually. And that weapon is better than what I've got, so I'm going to switch over to it. And I'm at full inventory already. I haven't even gotten to the crypt, and my inventory is full, and I'm already having to decide what items I want to keep and what items I don't want to keep. Thankfully, you can put items such as your spells into the spell book, even if you have no intention of casting them. It does help you sort of relieve a little bit of inventory space, but not much. We are making quick work of this first area, which is very nice because I'm very keen on getting our first companion ASAP. Once we get the first companion, things really pick up and things become a lot easier almost immediately, so... Really looking forward to that. Also really looking forward to those ice caves, but man, that is really far away at this point. Man, we've got so much to go before the ice caves. And there is a secret in there once we get there that I'm going to try to get to, but no promises. I might forget, I might just not be able to get it, but we'll see. Now I'm being ganged up on all sides by this Krug. But it's okay, I can make do. And we are a few steps closer to the crypt. Plenty of Krug to take out before we get there, though. And Frax. And more Krug. Just when you think there's no more things to kill, there's about 20 more. Oops, hit the wrong button there. And as you can see, there's a skeleton right there coming for us. Very slowly, but he is coming for us. Or she. Oh boy, okay, this is bad, because that's a lot of Krug and skeleton and Frack all in one spot. We don't want this. There we go. That's a little better. I don't know why you're running away. I guess you have low health, but still very cowardly of you. A singular skeleton. Thinks you can take out... Hey, I've got a goofy looking hat now. That completes my sumo attire, I suppose. Why are you punching? Why don't you zap me or something, dude? You are so ineffectual with your punching. I mean, I'm not going to complain because you're so ineffectual with your punching, but you're pretty ineffectual with your punching. These wolves, on the other hand, are not very ineffectual with their biting. Well, right now they are. Typically not. And we are being surrounded by wolves. And we're level 3 in melee fighting. This is a good thing. Man, these fracks are all over the place. They really are like mosquitoes in that sense. They just... all over the place. I think we're pretty close to clearing out the whole area around the... Yeah, we're pretty close to clearing this out. So, I think that's going to do it for now. When we come back, we are going to finish clearing out the area around the crypts before we go into the bat cave, apparently, with all these bats flying around. And we'll go from there, and at the end of the crypts, hopefully we will have another companion in our group. Until next time, this is Party for One. Sorry, this is LAN Party for One. Let's play Dungeon Siege. I'll see you next time.